Scott Finne is lucky to be alive today after surviving a recent deadly boating accident.
I was out on a fishing trip with my friend Stianson, and we were approaching the Shinnecock Inlet. We were hit by a wave and the boat was overturned, and I found myself in the water struggling to stay afloat.
Neither Finne nor Stein were wearing life jackets at the time. Stein didn't make it, but Finne recounts the story of how he survived.
So we always had these hanging on the side of the boat, and somehow this one got dislodged. I don't know how, because it was clipped, but it came free, and when I decided to leave the hull, I saw this floating, and this is what I grabbed. In addition to this, I grabbed a pen board, a wood pen board, and that's what helped me hang on till rescue came. And again, if I had my life jacket on, this wouldn't have been a worry.
I made a couple of passes around there looking for, where I thought people might have been. And I got there pretty quick, after it happened, so I didn't figure they'd get very far away. I was surprised how far off he got, in that short a time, but tide was pretty strong. And as I'm pulling up to it, all I could see was this lobster buoy there, like this float. And I'm thinking these guys are bringing me to a lobster pot, and then just the way he was, I couldn't see his head or anything because all I could see was the buoy. He was like behind it.
But this is actually what Lester saw as he was steaming towards me. He saw this big orange float, and as he got, I said, about 300 yards away from me, he could see me moving about. And again, this is what saved me. But this was my savior. But if I ever go back in the water again, I will be wearing a life jacket. That's for certain.
In fact, Finne recently announced his support for the new Sea-Tow Life Jacket Loaner program at one of their new stations at Haskell's Bait and Tackle in East Quogue. He says he hopes this program will save lives in the future.
Sea-Tow came up with this program along with Claire Rose and on this Life Jacket Loaner program, and it's a wonderful thing. If you're short a life jacket or a couple life jackets, you come to these designated locations, Haskell's being one of them in East Quogue, and you tell them you need a couple life jackets, and they give you a life jacket on a honor system, and you borrow it, and when you're done with it at the end of the day, you drop it by. It's a wonderful thing, and there's no reason for anybody to be short a life jacket.
I was on the water all my life, and for a long time I never wore a life jacket. I always had them on board, kept them handy and stuff, but after seeing what I've seen in this business for the last few years here, it's just things happen really fast, and you think, oh yeah, I got it right next to me, I can grab it, but you get a situation like Scott and Stein found himself in. 1 minute they were cruising along fine, and the next minute he's treading water. It just wasn't time, so they have to be on, they have to be worn.
For more information about the Life Jacket Loaner program, you can check out the website seatow.com. In East Quogue, Chris Collora reporting, Long Island Online News.